discovered the stash of weapons. KCBS News Time 411 Sports coming up in 3 minutes.
Moments like watching my grandson steal second mean a lot to me. But after being diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, or MBC, which is breast cancer that has spread to other parts of the body, they mean even more. I take Ibrance, palbociclib. Ibrance 125 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for postmenopausal women or for men with HR-positive, HER2-negative MBC as the first hormonal-based therapy. Ask your doctor about Ibrance and visit Ibrance.com. Ibrance may cause low white blood cell counts that may lead to serious infections. Ibrance may cause severe inflammation of the lungs. Both of these can lead to death. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including trouble breathing, shortness of breath, cough, or chest pain. Before taking Ibrance, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection, liver or kidney problems, are or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding. Common side effects include low red blood cell and low platelet counts, infections, tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite.
Shouldn't you breathe clean air all day, every day? Help protect yourself with IQ Air's Health Pro Plus Air Purifier, the #1 large group air purification choice for viruses. These Swiss-made air purifiers were chosen by the Hong Kong Hospital Authority not only for SARS-CoV-1, but also SARS-CoV-2, the virus that causes COVID-19. Using patented industry-leading hyper-HEPA filtration, the Health Pro Plus captures particles down to 0.003 microns, the smallest that exists. Now and for a limited time only, use the promo code KCBS5 and save 5% on your Autumn or Health Pro Plus air purifier. Visit IQAir.com/US or call 888-409-6202. That's IQAir.com/US or call 888-409-6202. Help protect your loved ones and get the healthy indoor air that you deserve today.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-417-5101 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-417-5101. That's 800-417-5101. What do you have to lose? Call 800-417-5101. Again, 800-417-5101.
Coming up on KCBS, we take you back to the escape from Alcatraz after today marks the 60th anniversary of one of history's most infamous prison breaks. KCBS News Time 4:15, which means it's time for sports. And speaking of prison break, wow, it was a lot of runs that came out of nowhere for the A's. They're on top of the Guardians 10-5, bottom of the ninth inning in Cleveland. Dodgers and Giants, they're in warm-up right now. First pitch expected at Oracle Park at 4:15. Rangers and Lightning, Game 6. Tampa Bay leads 3-2 there in the Eastern Conference Finals of the Stanley Cup playoffs. And the puck drops there at 5 p.m. For more from the Weekend Sports Desk, here's Ted Ravy.
From the tip, a fired-up Steph Curry was on display to all in Game 4 of the NBA Finals on Friday night as he dropped 43 points, leading the Warriors to a 107-97 win over the Celtics, leveling the series at 2 games apiece with Boston. When asked about the demonstrative energy after the game,
it's kind of how we wanted to start the game. We rely on Draymond bringing that energy and fire, throughout the course of the season and year after year. Felt like we just had to let everybody know that we were here tonight.
For Curry, it was immediately hailed as one of, if not his best performance ever. What did he think of his game?
I don't rate my performances, though. Just win the game.
Game 5 coming up Monday night at 6 from Chase Center. At the Sports Desk, Ted Ramey, KCBS.
Replacing your windows and doors can be life-changing, inspiring you to live a healthy, happy life. And it's never been easier. Marvin Windows and Doors bring in daylight and fresh air, blending the indoors with the outdoors, so you're always connected to nature. They're designed for life, with an inspiring range of options to create the look you want and the lasting quality you need. Your local independent Marvin dealer will give you straight answers and advice about window and door replacement. Our Marvin specialists help you plan your project and select the right products for your needs. You'll always know what you're getting with a detailed proposal to make the whole process easier. If you're ready to transform your space with windows and doors you love, schedule your free consultation today at replacementmadeeasy.com. That's replacementmadeeasy.com.
For a smarter start to your day, start with us.
I'm Jennifer Hodges in downtown San Jose.
Stream KCBS for news, traffic, weather, business, and more. Live in East Oakland, Matt Ziegler, KCBS. Never miss a headline. Never miss a story. Never miss the news. Tell your smart speaker to play KCBS Radio.
There's something about that polished screen stretching across the 8 hole that whispers, "Don't Kelvin, you're at lunch." Because it's not a hobby, it's a peace of mind. Let Certipro painters bring the paint down.
Slow down.
Our experienced painters are here to make your next painting project just as great. Your painting project started, information available at certipro.com.
KCBS News Time 418, time for traffic and weather together. Let's go to Shane Guinness live at the Ferry Fest at the Richmond Ferry
Damn.
Terminal.
Scary.
Okay, we do have a new crash right now. If you're traveling on Highway 4 going westbound, this is going to be just before you get to Cummings Skyway. It's an overturn accident. It is blocking the left lane. The fire department's on scene as well. So traffic is quickly building up as you're approaching Cummings Skyway. Once you continue westbound 4, making your way towards 80, you're not going to see any more slow traffic. Let's go ahead back to Santa Rosa to give you an update on that crash right now. 101 southbound. This is just after Mendocino Avenue. Now, on the southbound side of this accident, they have the 2 left lanes blocked at this time. Fire department is on scene. They also have the left lane blocked on the southbound side as well. So also on 101 in both directions, making your way around Santa Rosa. Really tough right now because of this crash. Also, let's talk about Richmond. Got a bit of a problem right now. 80 eastbound, right there on the San Pablo Avenue off-ramp. This crash here is blocking that exit. Your next traffic report will be at 428 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
Shane has fans who are excited about traffic. I hope you're excited about this forecast. Going to get a little bit cooler here. And we'll go to the KPIX 5 Weather Center. Darren Peck for your 6-day look.
Today is the day we start cooling things down. On average, we're going to drop about 10 degrees Bay Area wide. That means for many of those hottest inland locations, you're still low to mid-90s today. Santa Rosa, you're still doing 94. Concord, you're still going to top out at 94. Livermore will be 91, but San Jose's only going to 89. Oakland will top out at 81 today. San Francisco goes to 73. Now, tomorrow is the big drop. On Sunday, daytime highs for many of those hottest inland locations are only in the upper 70s. A very dramatic turnaround to get us to the second half of this weekend. We'll top out at 68 in the city on Sunday. Oakland will be in the low 70s. Maybe a chance of a drop of rain in the North Bay on Sunday to go along with that dramatic cool down, but not likely and really not all that much. It'll be cloudy to start up Sunday. Then we'll get clearer, bluer skies by the second half of the day. We do have to warm up again a bit by the middle of next week, but only pretty much right back to where we'll be today. I'm meteorologist Darren Peck with your KCBS KPIX 5 First Alert Forecast.
Of course, we have traffic and weather together on the 8th on All News 106.9 and AM 740. KCBS. KCBS News Time 420. Well, today marks the 60th anniversary of the infamous escape of Alcatraz since 1962. That's when 3 inmates made it off the rock in a prison break that has captivated historians and investigators for years. For more on the history of Alcatraz Island, we're joined on the KCBS Ring Central Newsline by John Martini, Alcatraz historian and a former park ranger there. And John, we appreciate the time here this Saturday, this anniversary. So maybe you can remind us a bit about the escape itself.
Well, it's probably the most famous escape in American penal history. It's been the source of innumerable documentaries. The movie Escape from Alcatraz with Clint Eastwood. And it has the ring of just a great American lore. You had 3 convicts in the most escape-proof prison in the United States disappeared from inside their cells and never seen again. They managed to do what was considered impossible. Alcatraz was considered an escape route. they proved it wasn't. In fact, they were never seen again, or their bodies never found. It's given rise to all kinds of wonderful legends that maybe they're still alive drinking pina coladas or something. Waiting for the federal marshals.
Yeah, it really is just one of those American cultural touchstones. Everybody knows about it. Everybody talks about it. If you come to San Francisco, you start to gauge, well, can I make that swim? Could I have made it myself? And yet we hear these sort of whispers that come through the grapevine of maybe evidence that these guys are out there. What sort of things have you heard to perpetuate the rumors that they made it?
Most of the rumors that I've followed seem to be ones that have come from the families of two of the escapees, two of the brothers, John Anglin and Clarence Anglin, who have said in interviews that they've received Christmas cards from them. They've had cryptic telephone calls. Somebody showed up with a photograph of what looked like it could have been the two guys taken a dozen years later in the 70s in South America. But nothing that's really, really credible. I'm a skeptic that anyone survived from that, not because it's impossible to swim from Alcatraz, as witnessed last week, but hundreds and hundreds of people did it. It's just that these guys, the time they chose, the weather conditions, their general physical state, the odds of them making it are so far out there. I think they went to the bottom of the bay.
Yeah, the lack of buoyant wetsuits, I think, hurts in that swim. So we look at Alcatraz every single day. It is central to the Bay Area's identity in so many ways. Why do you think it continues to capture our imagination?
I think because of that escape and the movies and documentaries that were made about it, and also too the island is living out what its goal was when it was opened in the 1930s. It was sort of a media darling, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the Bureau of Prisons, wanted it that way. They wanted a high-profile, super secure prison to hold the mobsters, the gangsters. One quote was they wanted a place where they could bury these guys alive in plain view. So there were press tours, and there were photographs, and later in the 1930s, there were movies starting to be made, like Alcatraz Island, 7 Miles from Alcatraz, and it entered the American psyche. Alcatraz, American Devil's Island, yada yada. And then in 1962, when it was supposedly, the long-term escape from prison, bingo, this happened. So I think that's why it sticks with us. There was a movie that was made called Escape from San Quentin in the 1950s. No one's heard of it. But you say Escape from Alcatraz, bingo, everybody knows that.
It is truly an icon, and yes, you're right. I don't remember the Escape from San Quentin film. Well, John, we appreciate the time here this afternoon and taking us for a walk on the 60th anniversary of the infamous escape from Alcatraz. That was John Martini. He is a historian of Alcatraz and a former park ranger there. KCBS News Time, 424. Take a look at your money, and for that, let's go to Jeff Kelvin.
Good news for teens. The summer job market is hotter than it's been in years. I'm Jeff Kelvin of Fortune Magazine with the Fortune Business Update. Employers are already desperate for workers, so they're glad that school's out and teens are available, at least for 2 or 3 months. The main problem for teens is deciding which job offer to accept. Researchers at Drexel University say the percentage of people aged 16 to 19 who are working this summer will be the highest in 15 years, and it still won't be enough to fill all the open jobs. Economists are happy to see the welcoming market for teens because it's good for the economy in the long term when teens work during school vacations. Summertime jobs give young people experience and make it more likely they'll work later in life, the Drexel researchers say. Good news for U.S. labor force losing the mass baby boom generation to retirement. I'm Jeff Kelvin.
Introducing an all-new way to save with Xfinity. It's the 3-for-1 bundle. Get unlimited internet, streaming, and Xfinity Mobile, all for what you could pay wireless companies for just one 5G unlimited line. That is an unbelievable value. And now, also with Xfinity Internet, you can get unlimited data, Wi-Fi equipment, and a free Flex 4K streaming box included, with a 2-year rate guarantee and no term contract. This is all for just $30 per month when you add an Xfinity mobile plan at regular rates. Or go to Xfinity.com/3-for-1. Call 1-800-XFINITY, or you can visit an Xfinity store today. Limited time offer, restrictions apply, requires paperless billing and auto pay. New fast internet 300 megabits per second customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
Hi, it's Dr. Eric Grigsby, founder of the NAPA Pain Institute and Neurovation's Clinical Research. If you or someone you know has moderate to severe low back pain from facet joint osteoarthritis, you might be eligible for one of our non-surgical clinical research studies.
Slow down.
We're patients in a new clinical study for moderate to severe back pain to evaluate a very unique injection treatment. A tiny amount of DNA is placed in the joints of your low back, which may help your joints produce their own powerful anti-inflammatory medication. So if you have moderate to severe back pain from facet joint osteoarthritis, please reach out to us in Napa at Neurovations Research. We're the region's most experienced clinical research facility for chronic pain. If accepted for this study, you'll receive free study-related medical care and be compensated for your travel time and expenses. To see if you qualify, call Neurovations at 707-252-9606. That's 707-252-9606. Or go online at nvstudies.com.
Some of the best things in life come with age, like wisdom, experience, and lots of great stories. It's Older Americans Month. We're highlighting the older loved ones, mentors, and role models who make our world brighter. Do you have a story of your own to share, or you'd like to share a story about a special someone that made a positive impact on you and your community? Visit calstories.org today to submit your story or a story of someone who inspired you. That's calstories.org. Brought to you by the California Department of Aging.
KCBS News Time 428, time for traffic and weather. Together, Shane Guinness is live at Ferry Fest at the Richmond Ferry Terminal.
Okay, we're going to go back to Santa Rosa. I got a bit of an update right now for that crash right now. One was southbound just after Mendocino Avenue. Now, previously we had the 2 left lanes blocked on the southbound side. Now it's only the left lane blocked. Now, good news is down the northbound side, all lanes are open again. Traffic, though, is still a little sluggish as you're coming away from Bicentennial Way, but things are looking a lot better right now. As you continue southbound, making your way to Petaluma all the way through Novato, you're not going to see any slow traffic. It's looking really nice. Now, let's go back over to Crockett. I still have this crash right now. Overturned car on the westbound side of Highway 4. This accident is just before you get to Cummings Skyway. The left lane is still blocked at this time. Fire department, though, is on scene trying to help out with this crash. So you're looking at slow traffic building up as you're approaching McEwen Road. Your next traffic report will be at 4:38 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
Well, these temps finally easing off a bit. Will drop down, it looks like overnight, to the mid-50s across the board. More clouds along the coast and by the bay. Clear as you head further inland. Tomorrow we'll start with some clouds again along the coast and by the bay. And mostly sunny skies as you head inland. We have traffic and weather together on the 8th on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS.
Tune in to 95.7 The Game for Warriors Live. 90 minutes before tip-off of every Warriors game. Brought to you by Xfinity Sports Zone, the ultimate hub for everything sports with live games, shows, news, and highlights, all in one place, only with Xfinity X1.
Are you curious about who offers the best deals on top-rated Samsung, LG, and Sony TVs? The answer is surprising. It's not online, and it's not the warehouse clubs. The best deals on top-rated TVs are at Video Only. Don't believe it? Then check out the trade-in deals at Video Only. How about $500 for your old TV? Try doing that online. Before you buy that new TV, drop into Video Only. If you don't, you'll be sorry. News that matters to you. Around the bay, around the world, around the clock. All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS.
It's Saturday, June 11th, 2022. Coming up on KCBS, Warriors fans away Game 5 of the NBA Finals.
I'm Alice Horst in Oakland, where the city council has decided to keep a registry of where rental housing is throughout the town. I'll share why some aren't happy about it.
And inflation reaches record highs. I'm Chris Carlo. CBS News is next.
CBS News brief. Tens of thousands demonstrated for gun control across the country, including at the largest rally in Washington.
People say that most movements take a long time until change is made. But 10 years since the Sandy Hook shooting and 4 years since the Parkland shooting seems like a pretty long damn time to me.
AAA says the national average for a gallon of gas hit a record $5.
In part, I blame our reliance on fossil fuels.